Sonic Racing Crossworlds recently had their network test, and I spent a lot of time playing it yesterday. So here are my thoughts. But first of all, I should probably get this out of the way. Obviously, people are comparing this to Mario Kart World. I don't know if it's because it's the only other kart racing out there that's like recent, but also because it's Mario and Sonic, and we really need to stop this. Like, it's okay to compare them from a gameplay design and stuff like that, but you have to remove your fanboyism from it. Like, Sonic and Mario are not rivals anymore. That war ended a long time ago. Nintendo won, Sega lost. Get over it. They're partners now. Like I said, they're on the same console now. So this whole thing between the two fandoms, acting like this is still the 90s, which I lived through, like, no. Stop it. This is absolutely pathetic. You're all acting like children. It's okay to compare them, like, in terms of gameplay. Like, for example, I don't think Sonic Crossworlds is as good as Mario Kart World because it doesn't push the Sonic racing formula forward. Like Mario Kart World, like, the ability to grind and wall jump and charge jump, which you can do in this game, but only on water for some reason, it really changed how you played Mario Kart and made it a unique experience. If they didn't have that, it wouldn't have been that great of a leap forward. Like, even the open world stuff wouldn't have saved it. It just been like, okay, there's an open world, but how does that change the way you play? But now I can't imagine a racing game without grinding and wall riding and charge jumping and stuff. Which I knew going into this, it didn't have that, so it was already behind the 8-ball. And that is true, unfortunately, but I was hoping it would have something. But this is basically just Sonic Racing, All-Stars Racing transformed again, which is fine, because that was an amazing game. Like I said, I always said that if you can't play Mario Kart for whatever reason, play Sonic Racing, transformed, because it's the best thing you can get next to it. And this is also the best thing you can play outside of Mario Kart World. So if you don't want to play that, or you can't, whatever, this is a great one to play, because it is a really good game. I just kind of wish it had more to it, I mean, it has, characters that were not available before, and it looks better and has great music and stuff, but as far as gameplay, though, it's basically the same exact thing. The whole Crossworlds thing is cool, but it's just a gimmick. It's like a Pokemon game. There's always a new gimmick, but it doesn't really change how you play that much. It's still the same mechanics, still the same game. It's just a gimmick to try to make you think it's new. So, yeah, that's a little disappointing, but I kind of knew that going in. I didn't really see anything that I thought was like, oh, that's really going to change everything up. It's like, no, it's probably just going to be Sonic All-Star Racing again, which is fine, because that's a great game. And this is a good game. I just, like I said, I wish it was pushing the thing forward. It just feels a little bit too safe. Anyway, so, how does the game feel? Feels great. It reminds me a lot of Crash Team Racing, actually. And in fact, there's even a little like gear that you can equip that's a lot like Crash Team Racing, where if you charge up your drift and you let go at the exact time where it charges up fully, you get a better boost. So that's cool. If you're a Crash Team Racing fan, you'll probably like that. But while we're on the subject of the gear system, I feel like those are really broken. Like, once you unlock all slots and you can equip a bunch of different perks, it's like, I found some ones that were pretty dang broken. And you can use them in time trials, which is crazy to me. Not all of them, but some of the ones that you think you wouldn't be able to allow to use because they would, like, make you way too good. No, you can use them. So have fun. So yeah, I mean, I made some builds that put me so far out in front that it didn't matter that I got hit with like dozens of items. And let's talk about that for a minute. The items, they all function like you'd expect from a kart racer. It's all the normal stuff. But there's no post-hit invincibility, which is really stupid, because you can get hit by so many things. And so many things can hit you when you're in first. Unlike in other kart racers where there's usually that one item that will hit the person in first all the time, there are multiple ones in this. Like, I swear there's 3 or 4 items that can hit you, and your computer always gets them, and they always use them on you on the exact last stretch of the map. Like, at the third lap, right at the end, they always use them, all the items. They swear this is programmed, that they, like, save them, because it happened way too many times for me to be a coincidence. It just kept happening. But like I said, if you have a broken gear set and you're just so far out in front, it doesn't matter. But the fact that it keeps happening even when I'm so far out in front makes me believe that this is indeed programmed. So that's annoying. Because if you're not far out in front, then you're just going to get Mario Karted, as they say. And there are defensive items, but first of all, there's a few problems. Not all defensive items block every attack. Only certain things block certain things. And I swear some things cannot even be blocked, because I would still use them and it wouldn't work. I think, and also it's hard to get these items and keep them, because a lot of things make you lose items. Like there's always that one item in every kart racer where you like steal an item from somebody or something. But I swear, so many items in this game take your items, and it's really annoying. So you can't even hold on to these things very much. Now you can't equip the gear to, hold on to your items. So there is that. But I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have to equip something in order to do that. I don't know. It's just really weird. But what else? I like the rival system. It's a cute little thing. But I don't like there's only like the same voice lines over and over again that you're going to hear. There's only like one major interaction in the beginning, and it's the same lines between the two characters, unless it's a one-player versus two-player thing. Like, if you pick Sonic and your rival Shadow, you're going to see the same thing all the time, unless you pick Shadow and then your rival Sonic. It's a swap. It's the same thing Mortal Kombat X did. It was the same way, but it was always the same thing they kept saying over and over again. It's like, if you're going to do this, go all out. Give us more dialogue. And the DLC characters don't even have dialogue because they don't talk. At least from what I've seen, which seems really cheap, Sega. Like, you're making us pay for these characters, but they don't even have voice lines? How does the rival system even work with them, then? I don't know. Maybe they'll change that. I hope they do, because that's really stupid. It seems like I'm complaining a lot about this game, but it's mostly because there's just a lot of little things that I don't like. Overall, the game is still good. It still feels really fun to play, and I was playing it a lot, like I said. It's just that it's not perfect. In the same way that a lot of people were talking about a bunch of little things in Mario Kart World that they don't like, same thing here. No game's perfect. There's always going to be these little things and stuff. There's a lot of things in Crash Team Racing I didn't like either, even though I think that's a really good game overall. There's still some minor things that annoy me that I could probably complain about if I ever reviewed that game, but that's pointless to review now. It's so old. But, the point is that nothing's perfect. But it's still really good. Still really good. I don't think I'll pick this up at launch because it's $70. I don't think it's worth $70 because I still have All-Star Racing Transformed. I can just play that if I really wanted to play a Sonic Racing game. But if it goes on sale, probably will. Don't know if I'll get the DLC. It seems kind of pointless, but whatever. That's just my thoughts. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.